Hey, welcome to The Guide. I'm Will, and this is Yo.
What? Oh! What do we got here?
Some pretty awesome goggles.
That are really uncomfortable to wear. I will tell you that much right now. These are the Star Wars Episode 1 3D glasses that apparently are very limited in production and availability. I've heard people are paying $40 for these on eBay. That's craziness.
$40 for something that you're never going to wear because it kind of hurts to wear.
They do. They're very uncomfortable. I look like a mad scientist.
But they are cool.
But they are very cool. And in fact, they're so cool, I'm going to give my pair away. These are mine. We're going to give those away. So here's what you got to do. Watch for the secret word, and if you would like the Episode 1 3D glasses from Star Wars, watch for the secret word. We'll ask for it next week, and you can walk away with that fancy pair of plastic 3D glasses.
All right.
Yes! Thank you, Star Wars!
Uncomfortable plastic glasses.
Can't wait to wear them! Walk around, see the world in 3D for the first time ever. Ooh, so lifelike. So yeah, watch for the secret word, and we'll give that away here in just a bit. But it's been a busy week on The Guide, as
Very
always.
busy. Always, yeah. Especially in the spring season.
Yeah, we're gearing up for some really major stuff. Mass Effect 3 is only a few weeks out. I cannot wait. We've been playing the demo. The cool thing with the demo, you get to try out the Kinect features for it.
How'd you like that?
You know what? I really liked it. First, you get to you know how it has a conversation wheel? Remember that?
Yeah.
Here, you just speak out your choice.
Ooh.
You know, and so at first I felt kind of weird talking to myself in the middle of the room. I don't think that's a good idea. But as I got into it, like I was acting out the character. I was like, well, I think we're gonna have to make a better choice. Like I was doing inflections and everything. So true role playing. The other cool thing about the voice commands for Mass Effect 3 is that you can call out commands to your squad and change weapons and stuff. Just by, so you're in the middle of combat, normally you'd have to push a button, go through a menu.
Right, yeah.
With voice command, you say, shotgun, you pull out your shotgun.
That's so cool.
You tell your squad mate, Liara, move here, and they move. You tell them to use one of their powers. Singularity, they do all that. You just call it out, your special powers, like I was yelling out, tactical cloak, and I'd go into cloak while I'm doing other stuff.
That's so cool.
Brilliant integration of Kinect with those commands, and it's very, very responsive. Easily 90-95% recognition.
How was the touch accuracy with the Kinect?
No touch accuracy.
The
It's all
motion
voice.
accuracy.
It's all voice command. You use your controller and your voice, and the interaction between the two was brilliant in the demo.
That's
Cannot wait for the game. I'm gonna be acting in my living room as I call out voice options. It's gonna be epic. So anyway, you can read more about that at GameAndMovieGuide.com. Also, we got a review of Resident Evil up and of Kingdoms of Amalur, a new RPG that is out, which I was interested in playing until I played the demo for Mass Effect 3, and that's all I want to do is play Mass Effect 3. So that's what we got going on
I'll
there.
have to pick up the loose ends with that one over there.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to spend much more time on it. Also, new comic book reviews out this week, which is always fun. We had a bunch of them that we did this week, including Batman and a very interesting issue of Catwoman. Have you been reading Catwoman, Batman, any comic books? You don't read comic books.
I look at the pictures. That's about it. If something cool's happening, I might follow along.
Well, we got a cool comment from a guy named JLD who read our Catwoman review, actually on HollywoodJesus.com. They're carrying our comic book reviews now, and he was commenting on how in the story of this new Catwoman series, Batman and Catwoman they've hooked up.
Ooh.
Like their first meeting, they hooked up, which is kind of common right now in the new DC universe. Like everybody just has sex with everybody else and no one thinks about it, and it's kind of weird. And I was saying in my review, I think that kind of cheapens the characters, because like the history of Batman and Catwoman is kind of like this tense relationship where they want to be romantically involved, but they never really feel like they could, because Batman is so black and white about things. Catwoman is kind of gray. And so they were attracted to each other, but they never felt like they could be with each other because they were so different. different, and that gave depth to their relationship.
Yeah, I think putting them together like these new comics, it kind of just takes away the intensity between them and the chemistry. So
well, it takes away the depth of the character too.
Oh, yeah,
they're just like, hey, how's it going? You look good. Let's hook up. Yeah,
that is a nice leather bodysuit you got on there.
Yeah. So JLD was commenting on that, and he said he hadn't been reading any of the books in the New 52, but he's been reading about them, and he was saying that he thinks we're correct, that the characters are immediately cheapened by there being no chase in the relationship. And sure, he hasn't read the series, so he doesn't know what he's talking about. But then he says, oh, don't I? Doesn't the same rule apply to something more real world than comics, like, I don't know, dating? And I think he's absolutely right.
Totally,
you know?
yeah.
Like, what good is sex without a relationship? You know, part of the thrill of dating, courtship, and getting married is the pursuit, the wooing, if you will. You know, romancing someone. It takes time, it takes effort, but that's what makes the relationship so sweet.
And when you spend all that time accomplishing it that way, you're going to learn so much more about your partner that way, whether it's...
Well, when it comes to marriage, you know, the reason I am so protective of my wife, the reason I cherish her so much, the reason that I will always remain faithful to her, because she was a rare treasure that I had to pursue. You know, it took effort. She's way out of my league. But when I won the prize, as it was, as it were, it's something that I will always cherish and protect, because it did, you know, just give it away for free.
No.
There's no value there.
No, there's not.
Why would you care if you kept it? You didn't have to earn it. You know, so interesting stuff going on in the DC universe.
Getting a little,
so
modernized.
Yeah, so, well, that's what they say. They say they're modernizing it, and I'm like, really? That's modern world? That's lame.
It's unfortunate. That is the modernization.
So there's more about that in our comic book reviews that you can read at GameAndMovieGuide.com. You can also follow us at Facebook.
Facebook.com/Game and Movie Guide, and look us up on Google Plus if you're one of those as well.
And make sure you watch for that secret word. If you saw it, you could get these. Oh, put them on, Will.
These are awesome. Check this out.
Bam!